So, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done anything for the YouTube channel, but we are now in late September and it's heaving down with rain here in Wiltshire. And I have finally gotten myself some time just to have a play with some flowers that I've cut from the garden this morning. So it's been 5 months of weddings back to back each weekend, and so let's catch up from restrictions lifting due to COVID, and so I haven't had much time really to think for myself and be able to play with flowers unless they were attached to a wedding. And so I've been writing a blog today on ways to keep your creativity alive, ideas to inspire your creativity, ways to dream about, possibilities and all that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to do a really simple little urn arrangement with the flowers that I've picked from the garden today. So hope you enjoy it, and here you go. So I've got a very simple selection: dahlias, zinnias, there's snapdragons and cosmos, and that's pretty much it. So you can see kind of autumnal reds, oranges, pinks, lovely. And this tiny little urn, which is just here, you can see, nice and simple, chicken wire stuffed in the top. We will get cracking. So like I say, I've just put chicken wire in the top, and going to start with, I think, a dahlia. So gorgeous red pom-pom dahlia. Really love that colour. Like I say, these were cut this morning. I'm useless. I think a lot of people struggle with this at labelling their dahlias. So anything that comes out is just a joy. Don't ask me for names. I've only grown these peach zinnia this year. Haven't done any other colours. Next year I will, for sure. Nice to have different shapes. So looking at the points of the snapdragon, I think these are apple tea snaps, and shelf life of these is fantastic. I had to spend quite a bit of time deadheading the cosmos this morning up at work, and it's worth doing, because I think you get prolonged blooms, and it's kind of fun doing an arrangement without really thinking about where you're placing stuff and how it's going to look. I think creatively, just seeing what happens is always a fun, feels a bit risky, but always a fun way to try. I like these orange. They're really nice. And it's kind of curious because I think for quite a while I've felt that block of, well, I've got nothing to say, I've got nothing to, ideas are not coming for new projects, I'm not feeling inspired. And that's, that's kind of, sometimes that can be quite a tough place to be, because you're not motivated, you don't want to try, you don't want to experiment. I'll move the camera out in a bit so you can. This looks like a 5-year-old's attempt at flower arranging. It's great. It's kind of fun not using any greenery as well, actually. People like it. And also using minimal flowers, really, in a sense. You've got to fill the space. It's going to be a cacophony. Okay, so I'm just going to move the camera back so you can see more of the arrangement. So you can kind of see more of the arrangement now. The shape is nice. It's kind of gone taller up here and then sort of floated off to the side. Here, I'm going to try and use some of the cosmos to get more of a delicate edge to this section here. It's fun using flowers in the shape in the way that they fall, if that makes sense. So you can see this cosmos here, sort of getting that drape, and then filling in gaps, really. Isn't it nice when flowers do what you want them to do? So while the rain hammers down outside, I've just created this little urn of, I would call joy. So all British grown, picked from my garden this morning, and just, something really simple and just a bit of fun. I've not really thought about how it looks. I've just followed the line of the flowers essentially and created this design. If you're feeling stuck and feeling like it's turning to autumn, what do I do, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff, then it's just really simple moments like this, and taking a bit of joy from your surroundings and designing something that doesn't It's not needed for anything, it's just for you. I would almost call this self-care. So yeah, this is not of anything of any great consequence, but just something I wanted to do for myself, because it's gotten me out of my, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, and just made me start again. It's just starting that process again. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Really simple, and I look forward to seeing you next time.